ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. To be tackled at the 17, strong job by the coverage team. Set now, 5 wide. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Cook. Makes the defender miss. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw again. It's an out route, the catch made. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. No huddle now for the offense. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if and he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Near the goal line. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Making some adjustments now. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short game. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made wide open way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
Looking for a deep completion. It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Grab by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Same tailback, another carry. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. And that pass is batted away, incomplete. The Canes will line up to punt it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter. beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defense coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back completions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And midfield. Inside the 40. Past the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. With a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Oh, he's bringing it back. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
test the right side here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. How about the big nose tackle? That was a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to bury at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is that offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep working.
Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. They're standing there, gets hit again.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offense coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Bringing pressure. Now down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Crimson offense is back out there. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll run it to the right side. Makes a nice move there. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And looking to throw now on first down. A short completion with the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Breaks into open space. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff running right. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, we've seen backs have bad days before, but this is about as bad as it gets. This guy can't get positive yards. It's a combination of not using his vision, the offensive line not opening up any holes, and this offense as a whole is struggling, and that's why they're losing this game.
Dumps it down to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He's got it in the open. That's a big hit at the end, but they can get a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They mix it up with a run. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Running back grabs it on the screen, and he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Moore. Tackled, but forced down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense getting set. It's second down. shotgun running play call. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a huge deficit.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game.